Why did I clap like that? Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, as you can probably see from the title, I'm doing a little first impression slash review of the Too Faced Born This Way matte foundation. I ordered it the other day and it came in, and I did a little poll on my Instagram to see which foundation you guys wanted me to review first. I did either the Huda Beauty Stick Foundation or the Too Faced Born This Way matte, and by my surprise, yeah, the Too Faced Born This Way won by 67%. As you guys can see, personally I thought the Huda Beauty one would win, but you guys want this, so I'm giving you this. The Huda Beauty one will be uploaded shortly after this video because I already have it, and I'm really excited to try this one as well, so I'll probably film that tomorrow. So I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm just gonna jump right in. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a backstory first. This is obviously the Too Faced Born This Way foundation as we know it. If you've been subscribed to me for a while, you already know that this is my all-time favorite foundation. I always circle back to this. I like to try new foundations, but I always come back to this one. This is just the original Born This Way. I got a backup of this as well. I always get backups of this. Don't worry about this, by the way. This is a dry patch that I have that always comes up in the winter, and it's just like a bitch. I know it looks like a burn, but it's a dry little patch that I have. So yeah, this is the original one, and then Too Faced came out with the same one but a matte version. So yeah, now we have two. We have the original one, the Too Faced Born This Way, and the Too Faced Born This Way matte. And just comparing these two really quick, let me see, that's French. I do not. They both have coconut water, they both have the alpine rose, and they both have hyaluronic acid in it, so that's not really changed. This one, the original, just claims to be an oil-free foundation that diffuses the line between makeup and skin, coverage so undetectable, and skin so naturally flawless, they'll think you were born this way. It's hydrating, long-wearing, photo-friendly, and non-comedogenic. I believe that's how you say that word. So yeah, those are just the quick claims of the original one. And then this one, the matte one, says this oil-free 24-hour matte foundation masterfully diffuses the line between makeup and skin. Our matte formula stays completely color true while covering imperfections to reveal the all-day shine-free look of naturally flawless skin. Lightweight wear and coverage so undetectable, they'll think you were born this way. So it basically said the same thing as this one. Oh, but this claims to be 24-hour and this one doesn't. So I truly think it's not really much of a difference other than the fact that this is maybe a little bit more long wearing and just matte. So that's that for that. So let's just jump straight in. I got this in the shade Honey. I usually get the shade Honey and the shade Caramel of the original one because I like to mix them. This one is really my winter shade. The Caramel is usually my summer shade, but I decided in this one to get just my winter shade because my tan is completely gone. So I think this will match me, and if it's too light, I will just bronze up a little bit more. I'm not gonna apply this foundation any different than I would with my original Born This Way. I'm gonna apply this in the same way. I'm gonna do my exact same everyday glam makeup routine, so I really see the difference. If I start doing something else, or if I put extra hydrating primer on, I kind of feel like I would defeat the purpose of me seeing which foundation I like better. So I've already prepped my skin. I've prepped my skin like I always do. I use the Neutrogena Creme Gel Moisturizer. That's the one without fragrance for dry skin. And then I put a little bit of the, where is it? I put a little bit of the vitamin enriched face base on my cheeks because I tend to get a little bit more dry on my cheeks. This is from Bobbi Brown, by the way. And then for SPF, I just use the Neutrogena Hydro Boost City Shield with SPF 25. I'm gonna apply this in the same way that I would my original one. I just put like 2 pumps on the back of my hand, maybe 2.5. And what I normally do with my foundation is I just go in with my fingers, put it all over my face, and then I go in with my beauty blender to buff it out. Yeah, this shade works just fine for me. You see, I'm really at my lightest, and my face is even lighter than this. I just use it to match like my body. I can already tell it's thicker than the original one, but that's what I expected. Usually matte foundations are, so that doesn't surprise me. And then I just go in with my beauty blender, with the butt of my beauty blender, and I just blend this all out. I can definitely still see the radiance in my face. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the coverage is, I don't know if it's me, but the coverage looks like it's just a little bit more than the original one, because usually my scars right here, they peep through a little bit more than they are right now. Yeah, and those 2 pumps were definitely more than enough. I'm trying to collect my thoughts. Let me just finish blending this. It doesn't feel dry on my skin at all. It doesn't feel heavy on my skin. It feels almost exactly as the original one would feel on my face. The only difference is that this is just a little bit more thick, and I can feel that with blending it out as well. Grab just a little bit more for my forehead, because that is a surface. So I've just moved you in a little bit closer. The foundation is now completely on my face. I can definitely see it drying down now to a little bit more of a matte finish. I can definitely see the matte finish, but still having that natural Born This Way look. I'm not mad at it at all. It doesn't feel drying. It doesn't look drying. Skin still looks very much like my skin. I'm impressed. I'm not gonna lie. I secretly thought that I was gonna hate this just because I really don't like matte foundations. But this doesn't seem like a matte foundation to me. Not that it's not matte, but it just doesn't feel like a matte one. Like, I've tried matte foundations before and I just hate the way they look. They tend to crust up on me, but this looks matte. Like, my complexion still looks matte, but I still look natural and radiant while being almost fully covered, if that makes sense. I'm really excited to see how this will wear throughout the day. I don't feel like I need to build it up anywhere because I'm gonna go in with my concealer and stuff anyway. And for concealer, I always use the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Sculpt Concealer. I just really love this concealer. Full coverage, but hydrating. I think I'm actually gonna like this foundation. But yeah, I can only give you my final thoughts at the end of the day, which I'm definitely gonna do. I'm gonna check in with you after I've had my day, and I need to go run some errands, take some pictures today, so that is what I'm gonna do. But yeah, this is how it's looking right now. Just freshly applied. The shade is the exact same as the Born This Way one. And yeah, I'm just excited to see how this will wear throughout the day. So I'm just gonna finish the rest of my makeup off camera. I'm just gonna do my everyday glam. I will film an updated everyday glam for you in a couple of days, so don't be worried about that. I'm just gonna finish really quick off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I finished up everything. I finished up my makeup. I redone my braid because it was looking crazy. A tutorial on how I do my hair will be up soon, I promise. Okay, about the foundation. Let's see. Let me grab my mirror. So this is what the foundation is looking like on my face. I'm not gonna lie, I really like the way this looks. I had a little bit of a scare when I was putting on my powder and I was like, ugh, I'm a little bit too matte. But once I sprayed my setting spray, it just looked flawless again. I'm definitely more matte than I usually am, but I am definitely not mad at it. I really like the fact that it's literally the original Born This Way but matte. Sometimes when companies come out with a different foundation, or like the matte version of, or the glowy version of, the formula kind of change. It's not really the same. This one literally looks like my Born This Way but just a little bit more matte. I think this is gonna wear beautiful throughout the day. I'm excited to see how it wears out. Sometimes when I get home, I tend to get a little bit oily in my T-zone, but I really don't mind it. I just call it my natural dewiness. The setting spray I, by the way, use is a setting spray I've been using for the last couple of weeks. It's the MAC Fix Plus Magic Radiance setting spray. It's an all-day hydrating spray with vitamin C. I feel like this is like skincare in a bottle. This, when I spray this on, it just gives me a little bit more of my own skin back, if that makes sense. Let me just zoom you in a little bit more on what my face is looking like. Okay, so that's it for the first impressions part. I'm now gonna head out the door and do all the things that I have to do today, and I'll check in with you later. That will probably be much later. It is now 1 o'clock, 1:11 to be precise. I think I will probably check in about 8 or 9 hours, maybe even later, but I'll see you guys when I get back. I'm back. I am wearing something different because I had to, well, not I had to, I was taking Instagram pictures and I had to switch my outfit really quick, so don't mind that. It is still the same day. It is 10:30 right now, as you guys can see. So I've been wearing this foundation for a good 9 hours. I've been wearing this foundation for 9 hours straight. I haven't touched my face at all. I wore a face mask. I walked through the rain. I went to the movies. I ate. My face went through some stuff, okay? The only thing I literally touched up was my lips, and other than that, I did not touch my face. So yeah, for that, I cannot believe how well this foundation stayed on my face. I do have to say I don't have oily skin. The only place where I get oily is on my nose, and I am shiny on my nose, but I don't mind that at all. The foundation stayed on its place really well. It's not sticky. My face mask, it didn't transfer at all. Yeah. Overall, I'm really happy about this foundation. I'm happy that I bought it. I'm definitely gonna use it more. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are. I also had about like 2 or 3 girls come up to me today and ask me what foundation I was wearing and giving me compliments that my base looks very flawless. So that also speaks for itself. I'm really happy with this foundation. I'm gonna try it out more. So yeah, as I was saying, a little bit oily on the nose. I don't mind that. A little bit of my natural oils are peeping through on my forehead and on my chin, but that usually always happens. I do have to say that with the Born This Way foundation, my nose is usually oilier than this. Sometimes when I'm at work and it happens, I just grab some blotting papers and I just blot the excess oil away. Right now, I really don't mind how oily I am, especially for like 9 hours. For my face to still look like this, and I promise you I haven't touched it. I wore a face mask and everything because I was out in public. I truly cannot complain. Let me just zoom you guys in so you can see all the good stuff. This is what my face is looking like right now. As you can see, a little bit oily on the nose. So yeah, that's it. Final thoughts. I like this foundation. I just have to try it out a little bit more to really collect my thoughts, because a long wear, it's matte. It's exactly what it describes to be. It's a long wear matte foundation that just looks flawless on the skin. I didn't think I was gonna like this foundation. I thought it would be way too matte, but it definitely proved me wrong, and I will continue to use this. If there is any update, if I end up hating it, I will let you know in the description and probably on Instagram, so follow me on there. A little shameless plug. But yeah, I hope you guys like this foundation. Yeah, I hope you guys like this video. As I said, Huda Beauty foundation review is coming soon, maybe right after this one, I don't know for sure. So yeah, that concludes this video. Hope you guys liked it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and comment anything you want down below. It helps me out way more than you think, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.